So I'm back out at sea, and the decorations are going up. You know, the tinsel's out, the tree's all done up, and it looks like we're going to be spending another Christmas out at sea. And you know what? I don't have a Christmas video. So that seems like an appropriate thing to do, right? A little holiday special action. So yeah, let's do a Christmas video, but it's not just going to be about what it's like to work on a ship during Christmas, but how shipping kind of restored my Christmas spirit. Christmas special. Ho, ho, ho.
What is it?
What is it? Look at it later. Let's put some of the other presents. Okay. Oh, watch my finger? Okay, I'm sorry.
You know, I had some great Christmases growing up. Running down to see all the gifts under the tree, wrapping paper everywhere, toys, staying in your pajamas all day long. Classic, heartwarming Christmas stuff. You'd wait all year for Christmas to finally come. At the time, it all seemed so special, so magical. But that doesn't last forever. You realize the whole Santa Claus thing was BS. Also, my parents split up, so a nice chunk of our Christmas was spent in a car, driving back and forth. Just because Christmas wasn't magical anymore didn't mean it wasn't still good. Christmas was still Christmas, with plenty of good memories. But the older you got, the more Christmas began to fade. Became more commercial. You had to worry about work, time management, trying to show face here, show face there. Then throw a relationship into the mix with new houses and new places to go, and it's just chaotic, complete madness. Christmas lost its magic and just seemed more of a hassle and a chore than anything. So when I started sailing, the idea of missing a Christmas or two sounded pretty nice. Getting out of the rat race, leaving the circus for a little bit. So the first Christmas I missed was in 2016, and it was right after the training in Piney Point. Me and the boys just signed on to a cable ship like 2 days before Christmas. Then in 2017, spent Christmas on the tanker in the Gulf. Chief mate gave us the day off, so spent the day playing with my camera. 2018, I was home for that Christmas. It was actually really nice. 2019, spent Christmas on a container ship in the middle of the Atlantic. In 2020, I was on a tanker up in Alaska. White Christmas. In case you were wondering, those are coffee beans. Christmas on this ship was really nice, actually. A bunch of us spent the day on the bridge drinking these weird kombucha drinks. Lots of laughs. One of the better Christmases, for sure.
They told you go to sea, huh? Be a sailor.
But the most memorable Christmas was on the container ship. They did all the classic stuff, you know, decorate the ship, have a nice tree up. And like on most ships, the steward really went all out. All kinds of salads and meats, cheeses, desserts. Everybody was really well fed that day, for sure. So I guess just a big thank you to all the stewards on the ships. When the holidays come up and you guys go all out and really put in the extra effort for the crew. It's greatly appreciated. But that night was when the real Christmas magic happened. There were a couple gifts at my door. Some were from the crew, some were from the Seaman Center, Knights of Columbus. Totally wasn't expecting it, and definitely brought back some good memories. Oh, look at this. It's from the Seaman Center. Thanks, Seaman Center. Knitted for you by Sandra, a wool hat. This is the best Christmas ever. Toothbrush. Fresh mint toothpaste. And the old Oasis Bliss bar soap. Thank you very much, Seaman Center. And another hat. All right. I'm definitely sweating right now. I think this was from the first engineer who left it on the door, so thanks, First. You're a good dude. Exciting. Alright. My old Gillette. 2 razors. Another toothbrush. Socks. Yes, Crest 3D white. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm cursing on Christmas. Oops. Stevenson is really... Oh, and Pringles. Worried about our hygiene, huh? Well, thank you very much, Knights of Columbus. Appreciate you. And this is from the captain. Let's see what we got. We got a knife. Thanks, Captain. Huh. A little Maersk sticker, magnet. Oh, it's magnet. Just found another card. So, wishing you a Merry Christmas from the Tuesday Knitting Circle. Joanne, Betty, Barbara, Pat, Ginger, and I can't read that last name, but thank you, girls. Appreciate the scarf and hat. Merry Christmas. You know, Christmas is it's one of those days that it's like it's harder to be away from home. You know, you staring out into the ocean and just thinking about what all your friends and family are doing right there, and sometimes I talk a little trash on Christmas, and it's like, oh, I would rather be gone. Don't want to deal with the time management and showing face and buying gifts and yada yada yada. But you know, those are the times that are that much more special when you do go home, and you appreciate them more, you know. So I don't know. What I'm trying to say is just Merry Christmas to all my friends and family, and definitely thinking about you out here, and love you and miss you. Merry Christmas, everybody. And right then and there, his heart grew. Not 1 time, not 2 times, but 3 times the size of any bro's heart. You know, who cares how commercial Christmas is anymore? Let the businesses and corporations try to make their money. Think about all the cool commercials we'll get out of it. And Santa Claus is just the representation of the Christmas spirit. So he's as real as you want him to be. And having the problem of having to drive around and visit too many people, well, that's a blessing, not a curse. I'm sure there's people out there that would love to have that problem. And what makes Christmas special to each and every one of us are the individuals in our life that we consider friends and family. All the unique, crazy, one-of-a-kind shitheads that you wouldn't trade for the world. That's what makes Christmas Christmas. I had to go around the world a couple times to figure that out.